चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Modi 3.0, the first cabinet meeting begins. Viewers, let me tell you who all are currently there. Shivraj Singh Chauhan has already arrived in the big breaking news. Cabinet meeting Modi 3.0 begins as all eyes on the portfolio. Rajnath Singh, JP Nadda, Amit Shah, Khattar, Nitin Gadkari, Lalan Singh Sonowal, Giriraj Singh, all of them currently present at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg, and that meeting has begun. And very interesting to see as to who's going to get what portfolio. The key portfolios are continuing to be with BJP. The NDA allies are also prominent. 11 NDA allies also going to be a part of this cabinet meeting. But the big breaking news as we go on and stay with Shravan now, the first cabinet meeting of Modi 3.0 government has begun. Shravan, new innings for the NDA.
Well, a new innings with certain changes. But the Prime Minister once again maintaining that no matter what really happens, the message of performance, the message of transformation will still take place. Now, what's the agenda as far as the first big cabinet meeting is concerned? Of course, a discussion as far as the portfolio allocation is concerned, the names likely to come out immediately thereafter. But remember, in the interactions that he has had when the ministers were basically called in the first call that went in yesterday, the message was very clear that time for analysis over, the results are completely over. It is time for delivery, and that is where this entire 100-day agenda has been brought into action. Remember the 100-day agenda that the Prime Minister himself has been working on right from the time that he had come back from Kanyakumari. The first indication came in that once the new government comes into picture, that is when the 100-day agenda, particularly looking into reforms as far as farmers are concerned, reforms in other sectors would be the key issues. The Prime Minister also again and again emphasizing the fact that one, in terms of economy, remember there are certain challenges that they would be facing amidst a fluid situation, a global fluid situation where the economy is right now at a time that they would bring in the changes to only have a robust economy, and they say that the work had already begun. It is to take it to the next level. That's the reason why first emphasis about the economy in the message that the Prime Minister had said a short while back. Now, you've already seen, Rhythm, the language that has been adopted by the allies too. The allies are also on the same page, simply saying that the idea of Viksit Bharat is something that has not only been envisaged by the Bharatiya Janata Party themselves, but also the allies saying that they want to perhaps bolster this entire situation for the BJP, strengthening the hands of the Prime Minister to be able to bring in the much necessary changes, which they say that the allies too are on the same page. For the opposition parties who have largely been speculating, saying that here is a Prime Minister who never in the past has run a coalition government, may not be in a position to do so. Remember, these kind of arguments were also made when Narendra Modi had come in Delhi as becoming the Prime Minister. At that point in time, the same sort of speculations were doing the rounds that he's been in Gujarat, whether at all he'll be able to bring in or handle say for example foreign affairs related matters. But we have seen over the last 10 years that he has also positioned himself as a global leader, being able to diffuse several crises that the world faces at this point in time. So these speculations, it does seem, is unwarranted at this stage, because remember, the Prime Minister said that as far as NDA is concerned, in the past too we have seen a successful coalition government that was run by the NDA, invoking several leaders like Atal Bihari Vajpayee and other NDA leaders like George Fernandez. So he's already made this very clear that those who want to speculate, they can continue doing so. But the message that he sent across to his ministers, that one should not fall into the trap of getting into this speculation, but essentially work towards the 100-day agenda, which is the key feature speech at this point in time. In a few days from now, the first session of the Parliament will also begin. It's expected that this would be post the 20th when the first Parliament session will take place. While the allies have spoken about certain policy review, but as time passes by, remember, there have already been ministers who have already been given the task to have the communication line open with the allies, with the JDO as well.